here we are for 2024. Oh, that's crooked. There we go. Christmas dinner with Dave 2024. As you can imagine, it's pretty quiet out here at the moment. Not too many people around. Roads were reasonably busy considering it's Christmas Day. They're all going somewhere, I guess. Not sure where, but either way. It wasn't here because there's nobody else here. So what I will do, I'll get this fire set up. As soon as I've got this fire set up and going, I'll bring you all back again. Now, as always, with my fires, and anybody that knows me knows I love to use cotton balls. I do apologise for the hat. I wore my bar humbug one last year, so I thought I'd do a different hat this year. So, as always with my fires, a little bit of kindling in there, cotton ball in the bottom. Still the best way I've ever found of lighting a fire. It works. I've never found a condition that it doesn't work in. So if you light the fire, this is the way to go. So if I can get a spark to land on there, there we go. Is it going to go? Looks like it is. Yes. All right. And that's why cotton balls are so good. Doesn't really matter the weather. They light all the time. So I will do a few smaller bits and get some of these little pieces off here just to get this going. Doesn't take much for this wood. It's very dry. Give me a little piece. Yeah, this stuff's insanely dry. There we go. I like to just break pieces like that, lay them over the top of the fire. They soon do their job. That fire will be going in no time. As always, make sure you put your tools away when you finish with them. And I do have a fair amount of firewood with me today, so it should be a fairly busy fire. I saw just going to show you this, because it's kicking around the internet at the moment, so I'm sure everybody knows what it's all about. I saw a guy the other day. He was splitting fire. He banged the sticks into the ground, which immediately put mud in the end of the sticks. But he was splitting the wood, and the wood had started to split, but he ended up with this part of the axe, the handle, and he continued to split it with the handle. And it's not sure what that was all about. Certainly I can tell you now that is not the way to do it. You damage your axe. So let's get some of these on here. I've got a different cooking rack with me today, so it's a bigger one. These fire pits are larger than the ones I normally use. We'll just get this fire going. Go from there. Yep. Get some bigger bits in there. I'm not doing a lazy fire, as you can see. I'm just doing a standard TP fire. Reason being is the wood that I've got with me is so dry. If I do a lazy fire, like a pyramid fire, upside down fire, whatever you want to call it, if I do that, it'll burn through so fast, it'll just be insane. So I will do it this way today. Yeah. Right, what are we looking? It's not quite sunrise yet. The sun's not quite come up. The sun will come up over that way. Brighten right up. But bright and grey up. Oh, I can feel the warmth off that fire already. So I like these fire pits with the open front. Reason being, you get all the heat come out through the front of the fire. It's actually, they're way better. Yeah. The ones that are solid steel, you get the heat off the steel once it's warm, but the radiated heat just all disappears. I've got my cooking grate on there at the moment, just heating that up. Every time I use a cooking grate, I like to make sure that I run some good heat through there, just to make sure it's all nice and clean. But other than that, here we are, Christmas Day 2024. Sun has literally just come up. My plan was to get here just at sunrise, and looks like I planned that pretty well. So, right, I will get this fire raging, get some decent heat. I've got some food with me, get some decent heat, and then I'll come back. Like I was just saying, that video I was watching that video the other day. Young man tragically lost his life out in the middle of nowhere, which condolences to his family. But on the other side of that coin, he died doing what he liked to do, and this is what we all do. I mean, this spot that I'm in now is not out in the middle of nowhere. It's on a day use area. If I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I would much prefer to be 5 or 10 kilometres down that way. However, that's a long walk this time of the year, so it's a bit of a pain. But when I was watching him using the axe, he'd split the wood, but the handle was what he was driving through the log. I mean, that's not what they're designed for. But unfortunately, things do happen. Yeah, people make videos for the sake of just making videos. I do make videos because I enjoy doing it. I mean, hopefully people learn a little something from my videos. I've been doing this on and off for 50 odd years now. But, I know quite a lot of stuff. Would I call myself an expert? No. But I do know a lot of stuff. And I do take a lot of people out in the mountains. The sun's starting to hit the mountains over there. I do take people out in the mountains quite a lot. And hopefully they learn something. Yeah. But I don't do this as a bushcraft channel or as an outdoor channel or whatever. This is just videos of what I do with my time, and if people want to come along and see what I do, that is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. But as you can see, this is why I didn't do an upside down fire, not with this stuff, because it burns so far. If I was using logs, like any of these logs here, if I was using logs, that's different. But it's doing an upside down fire with this stuff. Now I did put a base in there, as you can see. There's some boards in the bottom, just to give the fire something to work on. Because in the bottom of this fire, oh, look at this now. It's all snow and ice. Yeah, all snow and ice. So that's pretty hard stuff. It takes a bit to get that out of the fire grate. But the soil and everything under here is so full of moisture that as it defrosts, it actually cools the fire. So this is why you get a good fire going first, and then you cook your food. Once I've got a good heap of embers in there, then I'll get some food going. Oh, it's been an interesting year, that's for sure. But, got lots of things done. Did a lot out in the mountains this year. I had to take a hat off, it was actually making my head warm. So. Been out in the mountains a lot, clearing up trails and all that kind of good stuff. In actual fact, here we go. A little closer to that fire. Just there we go. Let that warm up a touch. Let's find another couple of little bits of wood. Along the front there. I'm going to build up a good pile of embers in there. Once I've done that, I can get some food going. But, I remembered my tea today. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I can feel the heat off that fire. Oh, that is so good. Yeah. I'm just sitting to this side of it a little bit at the moment, just to let some of the smoke and what have you go. But it's not too bad. In actual fact, I think I can risk coming round that way just a little bit more. Oh, there we go. You've got to be careful. Once these fires going, you get a good amount of heat out the front. Like I say, I do like these fireplaces. These ones like this are just absolutely perfect. Yeah. It does get some good heat in there, that's for sure. This is a good location. I quite like this location. It's not bad. They revamped all this the other year. It was all getting pretty run down and broken, and hadn't had much money put into it for a long time, a lot of years. So the Kananaskis fee that we pay now, with the parks fee thing, it's not really Canada Parks. It's for the Kananaskis region, and it's to put money back into the infrastructure here. And I was talking to Brian Oram the other day, and he said a lot of money's gone back in here. He's one of the conservation guys that I bump into every now and again out here. He's a nice guy. Brian's a nice guy. But I bump into him all over. In more than one place, I tell you. Bump into him all over. Guy seems to get everywhere. But very knowledgeable guy. Good guy to talk to. Yeah. Oh, here comes the jays. Good grief. Yeah. My videos the other day. Here we go. The jay's sitting up in the tree there. There's another one just come in on the ground there. Yeah. I got no food for you. I'm not feeding you guys. Yeah. You go find pine nuts. If people feed you, then you die. Yeah. It's no good. You can't eat people food. Yeah. You get to rely on people, and it's no good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching you. They're sneaking up on the table. They think there's food on the table, but there isn't. There is a table just off to the side here. Yeah, I got nothing for you guys. There's 3 of them now. Oh my god. If you see me suddenly disappearing, yeah, I can see you. There's nothing there. See? Oh, you're all disappointed now, innit? Nothing there. Well, you guys can bugger off, because I'm not feeding you guys. Yeah. People do feed them, and then they get to rely on human food, which out in the middle of nowhere, if you rely on human food, it will kill you, because you lose the ability then to find their own food. There's plenty of food here for the birds and stuff. There's bugs, there's grubs, you see woodpeckers all the time out here. There's always something out here. So yeah, pine nuts, there's lots of stuff out here for them. But if they get used to just eating human food, because human food is easy food. Yeah, there's 2 more turned up over there now. There's nothing here for you, go away. Yeah. The reason I've come down to this end today, you see, told you, nothing there. The reason I've come down to this end is because of the wind. Because I'm normally way off up over that way, but that next valley over, it catches the wind, so that's why I came here, so hopefully stay out the wind a bit. That's the plan. I don't want to have, well, the forests are tinder dry. I mean, you look, there's snow and ice on the ground, but the trees themselves are tinder dry, really, really dry. There's no sap in the wood this time of the year. It's a bad time for forest fires, actually, because we haven't got much snow cover. No, I don't think we have any snow for at least another week or so. Like I say, today is Christmas Day. We did not get a white Christmas. There is a bit of snow on the ground. It's not technically a white Christmas, even though we do have snow. Yeah. Should be snowing, but it's not. This is old snow. Old snow sets like ice. Look at that. Yeah. The jays will get fed up in a minute and they'll disappear when they realise there's no food. Right, I'm going to get this fire going, get some decent coals in here, because I'm hungry and I fancy some food. Time to get some food going. I've got enough heat over on this side now to do that. Just going to run these buns through. Having to keep an eye on these bloody jays. Yeah. I've only got small sausages with me today, so I can get 2 in 1 sandwich, so that's good. Just warm this bread up a little bit. You've got to watch them. Literally, there's another bun sitting on that bench. Actual fact, put a bag on top of that. I have seen them fly in and pick up an entire one of these buns and clear off with it, and then they just fly up the tree with it. And there you go. There goes your food. Right, just toast it up a little touch. You've got to watch them. They're fast. Generally speaking, once they know they're not getting any food, they tend to disappear. So. How's the bun looking? Oh yeah, it's warming through. Light toasting. So this is Christmas dinner with Dave, and this year, as you can see, we're having hot dogs, and I do have sausage rolls. So I'm going to do the hot dogs first. They're the easiest to do. Oh yeah, it's nice and warm. This is Christmas. I have ketchup. So, a little ketchup on those. Just heat in here. That's a good cooking fry there now. Lots and lots of embers in there. Just going to chuck some more wood on there in a moment. I think they will do. Oh, that's good. I'll do the other ones on this side. That is Christmas dinner with Dave. Easy, isn't it? I suppose, technically, I should have my Christmas hat on. There we go. Now it's Christmas dinner with Dave. What a weird year it's been. Get some more flame in there, get rid of the smoke. side down, and I'll do the other side. In actual fact, I think I can do them on the other side. Oh yeah, that's not enough. Just trying to make sure I got smoke. But on a very bit of bad planning on my part, I had brought one ketchup with me. Warm this through. That's why I like to do these on the bar. These things are pre-cooked, so you ain't got to worry about food poisoning. I see people go out and they get the great big steaks and all the rest of it, and they're cooking those out in the middle of nowhere. Well, better make sure you cook them right. If you're out in the middle of nowhere for a couple of days, last thing you want is food poisoning. Toast those up a bit. Right, just going to let those cook up. I'll get back to you later. Fire is going good. Just going to warm some sausage rolls through. Have my sandwiches, have my hot dogs. Now it is time to have a sausage roll. The reason I like these, I bring these out in the mountains with me all the time, and the reason I like them is because it's such easy food to bring with you. It's already pre-cooked. I mean, I can eat this as it is, but trust me, they taste a lot better when they're hot. Ooh, that wind is getting up. There's one down in this end. Yeah. The other end, I can hear the wind over there. Actually see some of the trees moving around in there. Getting a pre-warm this one. That's why I like this grate, because it's I've got this little bit on the end. I can just put it there just because I kind of keep stuff warm. Yeah. I like them hot, but not burnt. Yeah. Oh yeah, that feels good. Start warming that one up. Woo. Those are hot. You can probably see the wind getting into the fire here. The sun is coming round nice, so that's good. A nice blue day, blue sky day. Let's get some heat in that one. And if you could hear that wind. Oh, look at it. This might be a shorter Christmas dinner with Dave than normal. I don't like having the big fires going when the wind gets up, because the wind can get up really strong here. Oh. I'll start to move around over here. Okay, strong winds and fire are not a good mix. Settling down a bit, but around here the winds can come out of nowhere. We get the Chinook winds, although I don't see any Chinook there today. All I see is a nice big bright blue sky. Yes, I think I might burn through the wood. I have another whole pile of wood today, but I'm not sure I'm going to be burning all that. I might keep that for another day. Just burns hot, but it burns really fast, so it's not good longevity firewood, that's for sure. It's good for cooking. Kicks up a lot of embers and real fast. Yeah. I think not a couple of minutes. Well, comes the next wave of wind. But this is what I like. I like sitting out in that forest and just listening. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's good. Wow. That's hot. What I will do, take that off of there now. Always remember these things are hot. So I will clean that over here out the way. So just let that cool down. Chuck another couple of bits on there. Having a good hot fire like this as well, it's good for the fire pits, because it's all that carbon that builds up in the bottom burns it right off. It just turns it all back into ash, which is what you want. Fire pit should just be ash when you're finished. My tea over there. I should grab my tea in a moment. That was good. Let's grab my tea. Oh, Christ. It's only trouble when you do these. I did this morning at about, I don't know, 5, 6 o'clock, something like that. But they bite in there pretty good as that cools down. I think it'll fit in there. So, Christmas dinner 2024. Feet up, front of the fire, cup of tea. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Ooh, that's hot. Yeah. Just does not get much better than that. Christmas dinner with Dave. I took my hat off because the wind was getting me. See if I can do this one handy. What do you reckon? Artistic license, I think they call this. Yeah. Artistic license, something like that. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so Christmas dinner with Dave 2024. Thanks for coming along. I'm just going to burn through this last bit of firewood. It won't take long because the stuff burns through pretty quick. And the wind's getting up too much. I don't want a big fire when the wind's getting up. So I was planning to be here quite a while, and I do have a considerable amount of extra firewood with me, but I will burn through what I have and then I'll do some more. Thank you very much for coming along. Christmas 2024. Let's hope 2025 is a good year as well. My philosophy is anytime you're this side of the grass, it's a good year. I hear people complaining and moaning all the time. Last year was crap and all the rest of it. Well, you were still here last year, so whatever. Get on with it, make the most you can out of life, because life owes you nothing. Make the most you can out of life, do what you want to do in life, never mind what everybody else wants you to do in life. Forget all that crap, just get on, do what you need to do. Have a good Christmas and have a new year, happy new year. All the best for 2025. And I'm going to sit here and burn through the rest of this firewood.